UFC 312 just took place, and after the fights, I decided to say, hey, who should every fighter fight next? And by every fighter, I mean like 3, because this card is so bad. Now, I'm sorry, but I'm not telling you who Jimmy Crute should fight next. I'm sorry. I'm going to start it off with the pay-per-view opener, though, because it's easy. Jake Matthews got a win over Francisco Prado. He made my job really easy because he mentioned that he's been close to the top 15 for quite a while now. And I said, yeah, you have. Get in that top 15. He called out Neil Magny, gatekeeper of the top 15 himself. Make it happen. Make it happen. If Jake Matthews can get past Magny, he's in the top 15, and you can give him some exciting matchups because Jake Matthews is kind of fun to watch. I liked his performance. The way he switches up his combos is very nice. I think he would absolutely run through Neil Magny. Well, run through. He would get like a 30-27 decision on Neil Magny and enter the top 15 and then lose to the next guy. But get it done. I don't mind the fight at all. Surprising they haven't fought, considering how much Jake Matthews has fought in his career, and Neil Magny fights everyone like every week. It's crazy. And then we had Taliesin Teixeira absolutely run through Justin Tafa. I say you put Justin Tafa into the GFL or something, get him out of here, or maybe just have him go back to McDonald's or something as a customer, regular customer. I don't know. I'm not telling you who Justin Tafa should fight. Taliesin Teixeira. I don't know. So I'm not going to name his exact next matchup, but I think you honestly could give him someone like a Jonata Diaz. Get him in the rankings. I don't know how Diaz is ranked number 15. My God. Taliesin Teixeira would probably run through him. He probably would. I don't know if they'll do that because we saw like Rebelis de Spain had the same exact result. Just a quick knockout in his first fight and then got fraud checked immediately. So I doubt they'll give him someone high up in the rankings. But beating a name like Justin Tafa on your debut is pretty good because Justin Tafa for some reason is like popular. Because he shakes his belly around. Anyways, moving on. These are the ones that matter. Tatiana Suarez got lit up. Absolutely dominated by Weili Zhang. Very unfortunate. I picked Tatiana. She embarrassed me in front of my family, so that was good. No, I'm just kidding. I feel really bad for Suarez. She's going to need some time off. I think down the line you book her against a Mackenzie Dern. I don't know who Dern's going to fight in the meantime. I'm sure they're going to give her a fight they want her to win, and Tatiana Suarez can come back and fight Mackenzie Dern. If this fight was more competitive, I would have said like Yan Zhaonan. I think she takes a step back in competition. Give her Mackenzie Dern. I think that would be a good fight. If Mackenzie Dern wins, push her up the rankings. Suarez obviously deserves to fight down the rankings after this, and she has to rebuild her name if she wants a title shot. I think it would be a good fight. I think it makes sense. They're both good on the ground. Dern's jiu-jitsu and grappling would definitely give Suarez's wrestling some problems, and they're both mid on the feet. So let's do it. And then, of course, Weili Zhang won, and this is the only fight you make. You do Weili Zhang versus Valentina Shevchenko, super fight, double champ status fight. Now, Shevchenko's probably going to face Manon Fiorot before this, but Weili likes to sit out for like a year before she fights anyway, so perfect. Just book that fight and then have them come back, you know? Weili versus Shevchenko, make it happen. It's a super fight. It's about time we see a fight like this. I think it would be baller. It's the only fight really left. Weili's clearing out her division, so I think this would be a great fight. If they fought in real life, I would lean Valentina. I think Valentina's better. I think she's better. This would be a close fight. This is actually a good fight. I would actually be excited to watch this women's fight, which is rare. Moving on. Sean Strickland just got lit up by Dricus Du Plessis, 50-45. Give him Cal Barajo. I can never say his name right. I don't want to hear it. My TikTok, they cooked me. They cooked me. They said I shouldn't be covering news because I can't even say his name right. What does that have to do with nothing? Anyways. I was going to say do the Strickland versus Izzy rematch, but Izzy don't deserve that. Izzy does not deserve to fight up the rankings that much. He should be getting declined again. So, do Cal Barajo. You know who I'm talking about. I don't have to say it right. Anyways, there's a rumor that Robert Whittaker might be booked to face him. So if that's the case, I guess you could do the Adesanya rematch because it would sell. But I think you just got to skyrocket some of these guys. I think Barajo would probably beat Sean Strickland, sadly. I think the era of Strickland is coming to an end. Book this fight. Just get it done. And then, of course, in the main event, Dricus won 50-45, like I said, and he's the champion. So, obviously, they're going to make this fight. He's going to face Khamzat Chimaev. Now, early lean, I don't know. It's hard to pick against Khamzat because we've never seen him lose. But Dricus looks good. Dricus is good. It would be hard to beat Dricus, and we'll just have to see. I don't know. Now, I am going to mention, though, in this picture you see Nasruddin Imavov. I think Imavov's the perfect backup opponent. Or if they somehow do Khamzat versus Imavov, Winner gets a title shot. You know, one of these guys. It's going to be Khamzat. They want to have this fight happen. If I was in charge, I would say give it to Nasruddin, because Nasruddin's on such a much more impressive streak than Khamzat, but whatever. I think Dricus beats Imavov pretty easily, but I think Khamzat gives Dricus a tough time. If it goes past the first or second round, though, I don't know. I just don't see a world where Khamzat ragdolls Dricus. Do you? Let me know in the comments below. This was a super quick video because there was really not a lot to talk about with this card. Pretty trash fights, you know, to make. Like, the event was good, but the names on it were not. So, that's all I got. Have a good one.